Yeah, no, it definitely is, and it's actually also quite special if you know, and you know, how many great managers Liverpool had. But I also said last week, I think that I hope they don't only remember me in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years only for this. We are hoping to do more special things than this, and it also says the luck I had that I inherited a very good squad and a very good staff to continue getting the results that Jurgen had here as well.
What's the latest on Alisson?
Yeah, the latest is that we don't know, but what we do know is if a player walks off like he does, that normally means that he's not in the Brazil squad, and I don't expect him to be in the team in the first game we play afterwards. But yeah, we have to wait and see. But it's going to take a few weeks, I assume, for him to be back.
Is it hamstring?
I think it is, yeah.
Hi, Arne. I want to ask you about Ryan Gravenberch. Another big game for him. What made you see him as a number 6 in the Portuguese?
He has certain characteristics to play in that position, and one of them is that he's really comfortable with the ball. So every time you play him, he knows what to do with it. So he's really good in his 1-2 touch passes, but he's also very comfortable in turning away from his man, so we can create an overload. But apart from that, where's the main focus for everyone probably, because if you make highlights of him, you're mainly gonna show his offensive work. But he's tall, he can run, strong in the duels. And the positive for him in being in this position is if he would have played a bit higher up the pitch, everybody's always talking about his goals and assists, that he needs to do more. Now in this position, that's not why we play him. So, but it's also very helpful for him to play in front of Virgil and Ibu, to play next to Maka, because it's a big help for him, those players as well.
At the back.
Just your thoughts on Garrison's performances compared to debut, and also how do you see him and Kelleher at the minute? Is it a clear number 2 and number 3 for you, or is there a chance for him to be competing across the international level?
No, I think Alisson is our clear number 1. He's the best goalkeeper in the world. So it's always a blow when he gets injured, for himself, but also for us as a team. But the positive thing for the team is, and that's not only in the goalkeeper position, but almost in every position, that we have a second option that's also really good. And Queef has already shown that, so that's quite clear then that he's the number 2. Otherwise, the last time Alisson was injured, I would have played Feet, but I played Queef. So Queef is the number 2, did really well. And it's very pleasing to see that our third goalkeeper, because Queef was sick yesterday, and today, of course, that even our third goalkeeper can have an impact on our results.
Just last couple, just one here.
You've only conceded 2 goals. Everyone associates the devastating attack of Liverpool, but what's been the secret there? Because last season there was quite a few times where Liverpool conceded the first goal and got involved in kind of a basketball match, but that hasn't seemed to happen.
No, but there's a lot going into this. There's a lot of answers for me a lot to tell you, to give you a good answer. But one of the things is, I think you saw today how much we controlled the first 60 minutes. Then we had 15 to 20 minutes, a difficult spell. And then in the last 10 minutes, we took control again. We took control by having a very good build-up. And that helps to also tire, I don't know if it's the way you say it, but tire the opponents for the other team, because they have to defend a lot, they have to run a lot to make it difficult for us. And then the work rate our attackers, midfielders put in is, I think, also extraordinary. And that combination with a few other things, because it's also the quality of the centre-backs and the goalkeeper, leads to so many clean sheets.
Just one there and then one here and then we're away.
Can I just check on Alexis, please? Took him off at half time. Was that an injury? Was that a concern?
Yeah, he went off because of an injury, but how bad it is, that's difficult for me to judge at this moment. He could continue playing, like you saw, because it didn't happen 1 second before half time. But he felt it a bit too much, and he said, I don't think it's good to keep on playing, because you never know if I make it worse. Now, what is the exact situation? Can he go to Argentina? Can he play over there? That's difficult for me to tell you now.
Was it a hip injury as
No, I don't think so. What is this?
Groin area.
A groin area, I think. Yeah.
Last one here.
Hi, Water only played 7 minutes, but he somehow installed energy to that midfield. So, what do you think of his performance?
No, I think that is one of the most positive things I see in this team. That even if a player comes in 5 to 7 minutes, such a big player, captain of his country, coming in 5 minutes before the end, I sometimes at certain clubs or certain other teams, I see then a player coming in a bit like, do you only use me for 5 or 7 minutes? But if you looked at how Wata came in, how good he was on the ball, but also the second balls he won, he had only in the 7 minutes a very good impact, and I think that tells you a lot about the team cohesion, but definitely also about the person in this situation, Wata. That he that with only playing 5 minutes he gives that performance that says a lot about him as a person, but also a lot about the team cohesion, I think.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.